New Orleans, you've been around. How has it changed? Like, what's different from when you started out to now? Like, how you getting yourself out there?
That's a good question. What's different? It's one thing that's different. The internet. Back when we started out, or when I started out, you had to actually go ahead and put in the lead work. You had to hit the streets. You had to go hand in hand and network. So like, if you had a project or an album or a video or whatever was coming out, you had to really get out there in the streets and put posters up. You had to go to the liquor stores, the gas stations. Can I hang this post on your wall? Can I put these flyers at your register? You had to do that. You had to get out there and meet people and go to the car washes, go to these little events, post up after the club, sell stuff, give it away. You had to really go out there and put the lead work in and let people know that your project is out there. You know what I'm saying? And then in the midst of you putting lead work in, that comes with you networking with people in the lead work. And they don't know about the lead work. They think if you shoot a video and just post it up there and a few people look at it, they think that's it. You get what I'm saying? Or you get a mixtape and upload it to the website, they think that's it. You know, I get so many inboxes saying, hey, check my mixtape out, like and share. If your shit is hot, you should have to like and share. I'm gonna do it anyway. You shouldn't have to tell me that. You get what I'm saying? So like if you do the leg work, you don't have to tell nobody to like and share. If you do the leg work, you don't have to send me your shit. I'm going looking for it. You follow what I'm saying? So it's a positive and a negative. Back when I did a video years ago, for one, I would pay for the video. I would pay to get it pressed up. 500 or 600 copies. So because I don't put my money into it, I'm gonna get out in the streets and make sure I sell this shit and get my money back. So I'm making thousands of dollars. First DVD that I ever put out, it was called Show It To You. And that was my first video I ever did. And how the marketing part that I put to it, it was my video, it was a few more music videos from artists that I was signed to the label at that time. And then I had some X-rated stuff on there with some females doing some stuff with each other. Back then that was new to see. You know what I'm saying? X-rated stuff actually on a DVD that was my footage and I didn't get from nobody else. And then another plus was, at that time I had just started to go on tour off and on with Snoop Dogg, and they was letting me bring my camcorder on tour with them. So I had a bunch of exclusive footage from Snoop, I had a bunch of X-rated footage, and I had my video, which was the main purpose of the DVD. So even if you don't like my video, you're going to see the Snoop footage. If you don't like Snoop, you're going to see this X-rated stuff. So I had a combination of things that will make you want to buy the project. And I think I pressed up my...
The story of how you got started doing this in the first place.
Crazy. I started doing it, I started as a solo artist. I put out this. I'll give it in a nutshell. I was in high school, I won a high school talent show. Before then, I wasn't even thinking about rapping. I was doing street shit and playing basketball and all that. I wasn't even thinking about rapping. I did a high school talent show. I got in it just for the hell of it. And ended up winning first place. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw how the crowd was taking to what I was doing, I said, I need to try this right here. I can go another direction and do this right here. Because if they like this right here, I know they're going to like what I really can do. You know what I'm saying? So I followed up with that and put out a cassette tape. The cassettes was hot at the time. I pressed up 300 cassettes, sold $5 a pop. That was my first $1,500 right there off of music. You know what I'm saying? I was 18 years old, soaking to New Orleans and all that. So the roots of me started from this local high school talent show. And from now, I took it another direction.
All right, so one thing I want to talk about that a lot of people from our community don't really talk about, man. Like, they see people from the hood and they just assume that they just street thugs, they just, you know, bad people, drug dealers, gang members or whatever.
Right.
A lot of people don't know, Maal, you went to college.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
explain how you was able to go to school and better yourself, but at the same time still represent where you from. You know, you from the projects, you from the hood, you still was yourself, even when you go deal with these people.
That's a good question, man. Cause I feel like I'm what you call a balance. I'm about to ace it. You know what I'm saying? And then move forward and use what I got in college in the real world. Like that was a blessing right there. And one of the things how it always benefits me. I love going into meetings with these big people. And I know that when I first walk in, I know what they see when they look at me. I see the stereotype in their eyes. You know what I'm saying? So I know then when you look at me, I can tell you stereotyping me. This meeting finna go the wrong way for you, partner. Because I'm finna let you do what you do first, and then you're gonna find out, oh damn, he really know what these big words mean for real. Oh, he can really read contracts. We didn't know that. We thought he was gonna just sign something to keep it pushing. So the look always plays in my favor. I know how I look. I know what you look at me. I know what you see when you look at me. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know what's in here. You see what I'm saying? So I can go here with you.
Using what they present to you now, like social media and all this stuff, like, how can that work for you?
It's a big benefit because the lead work is how you really get out there and meet the people. You know, like I just said, I get inboxes all the time and emails, hey, check this out, check it out, but I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? It would make a little more sense if I get a link saying, check this out. Then I go across the street to the gas station, your posters hang up over there. I can relate then. You get what I'm saying? So when you get out in the streets and network with people and pass your shit out and handshake people, and I appreciate y'all supporting me. Hey, go to my website and check this out. They can relate to you more. As far as just sitting back, just sending out email blasts and posting video and thinking that that's all that it takes, you short-stopping yourself. You know, back when we was younger, when we was coming up, if you wanted somebody in Florida to listen to your music, you had to go to Florida and take that shit down there. If you wanted people in Nashville and Memphis to go do, we had to go to Nashville and Memphis and hit these streets and get out there and let them know that your shit is coming. Now,
Connections versus like what it is now is a scene kind of like more fragmented now.
it's fragmented. Yeah, it is fragmented. Now, here's the thing. You got a lot of artists here. A lot of artists. And they're real talented. But the truth of the matter is, like, a lot of them I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of them through Mo shooting their videos and him telling me about them. As far as me seeing their presence out here, I don't see that. And that's why I try to tell him when he tell me about that. Man, he tell me, man, such and such, man, they shit hot. They did a video for this dude. And the shit really is hot. But I can't go nowhere and find no kind of follow-up on them. I can't, the song that he shot the video for, I can't type it in and see the whole mixtape on the internet. I can't go in one liquor store or one gas station and see a flyer.
But now I'm old generation, but at the same time, I'm seeing this new generation come up. So I kind of feel both sides. You feel me? So I'm seeing the young niggas, they grinding, but like he's saying, they ain't putting that leg work in. You know what I mean? But I feel like if we can meet the two some type of way, you know what I'm saying? Like if they can learn these things, like everybody knows, it's like a lack of knowledge. It's like a lack of, like really down here in Chattanooga, man, okay, we just not getting to a phase to where, okay, we been had rappers. You know what I'm saying? We been had producers. We had people that make beats, people that mix and master. We just not in the past 5 years getting people to shoot videos. People like me, you know what I'm saying? Like people done did videos before, but I mean like on a high level, like on the level of where the world can see. Managers, you see what I'm saying? You got to have these pieces in order for shit to go. The model has been made. You see what I'm saying? Every now and then somebody come out the box and throw something new in there, but the principles still gonna be the same. And for a long time we was running the machine, but we didn't have all these things in place. You see what I'm saying? We finally started to get these things in place. You see what I'm saying? Chattanooga rap hip hop game ain't nothing but how long you been rapping, Mom?
I've been in the game since 98, 97, 98.
When nobody before them, it wasn't nobody really making no noise like on the major level.
That's the truth.
So from 98 to 2017, that's what? That's how many years?
Right around 20, might as well say.
20 years. You know how long New York been rapping? They been rapping for like 40 years. You know what I'm saying? Like before I heard that, that's something that I always had in my mind anyway. I was like, man, because I'm from Chattanooga and it's a small city, it's gonna take me 10 years. Not necessarily 10 years, but it's gonna take me longer just to get to right here than it was somebody from New York. And I accepted that in my mind. And I was like, man, I just gotta put this work in. You know, playing ball and coming up. You know, like I said, we're gonna go to the court and I'm gonna show you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like riding a bike. I'm gonna get out there, I'm gonna be able to go like this, do all this stuff. But when I got on the court, people will be like, man, how'd you doing this? They didn't see me at nighttime in the 3-4 hours up at night in the garage practicing, throwing the ball to myself, Luke fumbling the ball, getting the chair, throwing the ball up under the chair, pretending it's a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, then when I get out there on the court, it's like, damn, how am I doing this? Like, I don't know. You know, you got to put that work in. So I always knew that. So when I started doing my video thing, I was like, man, I got to put this work in. It's the only way I'm going to get better. It's the only way I'm going to learn. I can't worry about, that's what people saying. You know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I stepped into it and who I meet. Wow. And I had not heard about him and I seen it. And I got uncles, you know what I'm saying, like that I learned from. And he reminded me of them. I was like, man, dude kind of, you know what I'm saying, it's more than what meets the eye. You know what I'm saying? Like people look at him and be like, man, nah, but once you get to know him, you like, damn, dude, smart as hell. Like, man, he can literally tell you before it happened. Like he seen I showed him, I was like, man, what you think about this? I just started filming. You know, never done this shit really before. I showed him some clips of my project. And he said, man, the news gonna call you this big. That's what he told me.
So good.
I thought he was just pumping me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, not pumping me up, but
exactly what I
I
told
thought he was just trying to give a young nigga some confidence. Like, man, you know, that's cool coming from Maal the Pimp. You know what I'm saying? Man, guess what happened? The damn news called me. You feel me?
Yeah.
And as soon as they called, they didn't call. Actually, I was just, you know, watching TV. And that, because it's people that's doing the same thing as you, that's way more advanced. You know what I'm saying? Like, why they gonna waste their time on taking a chance on, so you got to go the independent route starting out. Damn, so that's took mine, you know what I'm saying, with Maal the Pimp.
And that picked back off what he said, like, and that's another thing a lot of the local artists don't get here, like, the label's not gonna come out and look for you. A lot of them doing all this shit, they won't leave the city. They stand right here in the city listening to people who from their same neighborhood who grew up with them telling you your shit is tight. Of course they're gonna tell you that. Go 1,000 miles away from home where don't nobody know you at. You're gonna get an honest opinion then. You feel what I'm saying? Go to a DJ in Florida. You from Chattanooga, go to a DJ in Florida, Carolina, DC, Detroit, New Orleans, Texas. Give him your project and say, what do you think about this? He's gonna give you an honest opinion. He ain't got no reason to lie to you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna either be good or bad. If it's bad, it's not a bad thing. Just bounce back from it. Quit staying here, going to these local clubs that's free to get in and bring BYOB and thinking because the DJ and they'll play your shit that you're doing something. This the mentality that they stuck on. Go to Atlanta, go somewhere past Atlanta, go to another city, 40, 50 y'all all dressed like somehow, hey, this is the new project we're pushing. That looks good right there. You know what I'm saying? People don't see that vision right there. Go to all these DJ conferences where people don't know who the fuck you are and present your project. You're going to get real feedback. You either don't know how to do that or you're scared of that. It's one of the two. But it don't make no sense to keep running around here, shooting video after video, dropping song after song without making no money and then going to the club thinking you're doing something. That makes no sense to me. I've never been stuck in that type of mentality. It makes no sense. And somehow when you see them doing it, you try to tell them, but they're so fucking arrogant they don't hear you. You know what I'm saying? Because there's 100 people around telling them that they the shit. So I back off. I just, okay, I don't know what I'm talking about, you right?
Like, I feel like they should, or he feel like they should, but when I go out of town, man, the whole New Orleans come out, you know what I'm saying? We go to New Orleans now, I'm talking about with killers and dealers, and they'll blow your brains out right now. Everybody walking around with one glove on, you know what I'm saying? Like, guess who everybody talking about? Guess who everybody love? Maal the Pimp. You go to Charlotte, you know what I'm saying, North Carolina, man, they come out, get what? Maal the Pimp. He done touched their lives all the way in Charlotte. He done been down in D.C., and them folks come out ready to hold signs up and everything to support. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't buy that. You can't fake that. You can't fake that.
You're right.
That's a true respect. You see what I'm saying? Like, but then you come back in and everybody just look at you like, oh, they don't know though, because if they was the scene, you see what I'm saying? Like, man, dude really got, it's different now, man. Like, if you look at, like, you can be an artist. Like, I can name somebody right now you probably never heard of. But, man, like, have you ever heard of O.J. the Juice, man? Mm-hmm. See, you know, you ain't people in the world. 100,000 ain't nothing. You just got to get out here and start from 10 and get to 20 and get to 30, get to 50. Every time somebody, you didn't know me. I've been doing this way before I met you, but now you like, man, well, you know, you like, let's see what a little more doing. You see what I'm saying? Like, add another person. You gonna go tell somebody. I'm gonna keep pushing. Then that's 10 more people that know about it. Eventually, if you keep going, it's gonna happen. You gonna, if you keep making stuff, you keep putting product out, you keep pushing,
consistency.
It's gonna be 10 people, 20 people, 30 people, 40 people. If you keep pushing, it's gonna go. It ain't got no choice but to. It's gonna go up. That's inevitable. So all you got to do is keep pushing, really,
consistent,
and get better. Get better with your craft. Yeah. That's what I'm working on. You feel me? Like, it's getting better with my craft. You know what I'm saying? Like hanging around Annie, hanging around you, Clay, hanging around Fancy Rhino. You know what I'm saying? Like, just meeting different people. You know what I'm saying? Like, they do what I do.
Right.
Trying to keep my own flavor and keep my own.
Through the rap game. A lot of people, when they hear the name Maal the Pimp, they associate that with having hoes on the block and, you know what I'm saying, making mouths with bitches and shit like that. This is exactly where the name come from. Outside of a rapper, you gotta understand, I do more than just one thing. Outside of a rapper, I also do legal contracts. I read and write contracts. So I make money off of that. It might be artists out here who you see, who you don't know how to read their contracts to make sure that they had that shit right. I do marketing and promotions. I'm a booking agent. You follow what I'm saying? I write video treatments. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things that I do outside of me being an artist, but all this, I'm a studio engineer. And I'm an artist that puts me around by being in the studio recording for other people. You get what I'm saying? So it's more things, it's a lot of shit that I do outside of being an artist, but the whole goal is to promote me as an artist. You follow what I'm saying? So no matter what I'm doing, even if you think I'm working for you, you're really working for me. You just don't know it. You follow what I'm saying? So that's where the name Maal Pimp comes from. I'm pimping my way through this rap game. So associate the word pimp with hustle. You know what I'm saying?
I got one more question.
With Amazon and iTunes, that should be signed and sealed by December the 17th to 18th. So about 30 to 60 days after the contract is signed is when the documentary actually go online. So it even that right there, that's gonna bring documentary money and publishing money. Put it on publishing. You feel what I'm saying? So that's a whole nother story right there.
Yeah,
that's a whole nother story right there. Top of the year. Probably around mid-spring, I'm going to start working on the Film Records documentary, which is the label that pretty much put the stamp on Chattanooga hip-hop. And we're going to go on, I'm going to let Remote film that. My buddy Charles Robinson out of Atlanta going to do the editing for it, but it's going to be another nice documentary that's going to be real informative about the do's and don'ts of how to run an independent label. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to our mistakes, try not to make them, pay attention to things we did right and follow those same guidelines. You know what I'm saying? Coming behind that would be the Life with Choppers documentary, which is based on the record label I was with New Orleans, the ups and downs and the ins and outs that went down. And then the next Maal Pimp solo album, nothing but respect. See, all this shit is mapped out right now. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is not nothing I'm gonna think about at the last minute to do. This is already laid out right here.
Yeah.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen, you're just gonna see it. Bam, 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 bam. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, we need to learn how to get.
I guess whenever next time y'all free. I'm going
so
to the barber tomorrow.
I mean, it could be like next week.
Okay.
We could do. We know.
I got a concert next week, December 9th, out of town. So
Okay, so we can do it after that.
December
We're
9th,
in town for a while. We're in
Okay.
town from, I mean, through Christmas, basically. We're just like right up to Christmas. So we can do it like that next week after you're back.